All right, Shalom, the nation of Israel. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rahar, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, teach well, helping me to grow in this truth. Shalom. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, the 144,000 is pushing this truth in all sincerity, helping me to grow as well. I say Shalom. Uh, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying, and I want to talk about being planted by the rivers of living water, man. You know, the water is what plants us, man. The water is Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, man. You know, and so I want to get right into that. Let's go to I want to start out with that in Psalms, and we'll go back to it. That's Psalms one. Blessed Psalms one. Blessed is the man that walk not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stand up in the seat in the way of sinners, nor sit up in the seat of the scornful. Okay, walk not in the counsel of the ungodly, man. And we're gonna go into that word counsel, man. Is to advise, to guide, man. You know, and that's what Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai is, man. He's our God, man. He's our counselor, man. You know, okay. Verse 2. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doeth he meditate day and night. Okay, meditating, man. Meditating is thinking deeply on, man. Focusing, man. You know, and focusing on his word, man. You know, and then when you're focusing, meditated, you know, uh, to think deeply on, then that's when you're able to hear the counsel and the guidance that they talking about blessings in verse 1, not in the counsel of the ungodly, man. So that word counsel, man, is to think about, man, you know, and that's what this word is, and that's what they're talking about with meditating day and night. And then this is are the results, verse 3, the point, and he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatever he doeth shall prosper, man. Okay, so and that's why I want to title the lesson. He, planted by the rivers of water, man, and that's how we're planted. Okay, and it says bring forth fruit in his season, you know, and not ours. Okay, we're gonna come back to that, but I want to grab a few precepts. Oh, then actually, man, talking about planted by the rivers of water. Let's. I didn't have this on my lesson, but it just popped to my head. Let's go to the belly of living water, and the flow bellies of living water. That's in John 7. I think it's 30 or something down. Let me check. Hold on. Lock in. Okay. All right. John 7, verse 38. He that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said, and the scriptures are what? The word, man. And this word is faithful and true. And that's Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, okay? He that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water, okay? So that's how we're planted by that living water, man. All right? Yeah, that's beautiful. Um, let's go to Exodus 18, verse 19. Okay? All right. I'm gonna start at 18. Thou wilt surely wear away both thou and these people that is with thee, for this is too heavy for thee. Thou art not able to perform it thy own self, thyself alone. Okay, verse 19. Hearken now to my voice. See, in 18, it says, thou art not able to perform thyself alone. Okay, you can't do it alone, but you can do it through the guidance and the counsel. Hearken on to my voice, and I will give thee counsel. And Yahweh shall be with thee. Be thou for the people to Godward that thou bringest the cause unto Yahweh. So Yahweh is our counsel, man, and we bring it on to Him, and He performs it through us. He manifests Himself through us, Okay, let's go to Proverbs 12 and verse 15. For the way of a fool is right in his own eyes, man. And that's what we see, that's one blessing that how about Shem Shai has given us, man, the eyes to see, man. The the eyes to see this wicked world, man, this wicked world we living in, man, this cursed generation, man. You know? Okay, verse 15. The way of fools is right in his own eyes, and they think they're right. They think everything they're doing are right, man. They think they got all the answers for the coronavirus. You know, they think they got all the answers for everything. But he that hearken unto the counsel is wise. Hearken unto what counsel? Counsel of what? Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Um, and his counsel is what? This word, man. This word is what builds us up, man. Okay? And that's the counsel. All right. Verse 16, for a fool is presently known, but a prudent man covers shame. So a prudent man is that wise man, man. Okay? And the only way you can become wise is through the eyes of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, because he said the wisdom of this world is foolishness. So it's no other wisdom but the wisdom of the Most High, man. Okay? Let's go over a couple of chapters. Let's go to 19, verse 20. Um, yeah, I'm going to start at 20. All right. All right, verse 20. Hear counsel and receive instruction. Hear counsel. Here we hear the counsel from Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? Hear counsel and receive instruction from who? From who guides us, man. That thou mayest be wise in latter ends. And we're in these latter ends, man, because in the end it's gonna be what's gonna be the stability of the time, wisdom and knowledge, man. Okay, and that's of this word, man. All right, all right. Let's go to Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 6. I'm gonna start at 22. Ecclesiastes 6 and 22. For wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifested unto many. So she's not manifested on the many, man. So many won't know this name, man. And her is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man, and that's her name. Okay, give ear, my son, receive my advice, and refuse not my counsel. Refuse not my counsel, and put thy feet into her fetters and thy neck into her chains. Bow down thy shoulders and bear her, and be not grieved with her bonds. And this is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Come unto her with thy whole heart, and keep her ways with all thy power. Verse 27. Search and seek, and she shall be made known unto thee. Okay? Search and seek and she will be made known unto thee. And when thou hast got hold of her, let her not go, man. Let her not go. You know? Wow. For at the last thou shalt find her rest, and that shall be turned into joy, man. So once you find the rest of your house by Shem Yahweh Shai, man, it turns into joy, man. That's why John 8:32 is it? Um, you know, when you yeah, the 8:32, um when you know the truth shall set you free, man. The truth will set you free. That's why they turn into joy, man. All right. Then shall her feathers be strong defense for thee, and her chains and robes of glory. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna jump down. Let's jump down to 32. My son, if thou wilt, thou shalt be taught, and if thou wilt apply thy mind, thou shalt be prudent. That word prudent is wise. Wise in Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. Wise in this word, man. That through patience and much tribulation, man, that we that hopefully, we receive uh the kingdom, man. You know? Wow. If thou verse 33, if thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding. Okay? And that's from meditating, man. If you love to hear, that means you meditating on that word that we talked about earlier. And if thou bow down thine ear, thou shalt be wise. Okay? 34. Stand in multitudes of the elders and cling on to him that is wise, man. And that's what I do, man. I cling on to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, man, and a lot of other brothers, man, the up and coming elders, man. I cling on to them, man, because that's why I'm learning this truth, there, man. Okay? Be willing to hear every godly discourse and let not parables of understanding escape thee. And if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door, man. So, and that's exactly what I'm doing, man. The apostles and elders of Great Millstone had it, they had a 100% truth for this word, man, on the right hand side, and that's where I'm cleaving on to their doorsteps, man. Okay? Let that mind be upon. Okay, see, they go that word. We come from the going to that word meditate again, that we be planted. Let that mind be upon the ordinances of the Lord and meditate, continue in his commandments, and he shall establish thine heart and give thee wisdom at thy own desire. Okay? All right, so I didn't want to make that video too long, but I'm gonna pull out one more. Let's go to one more scripture. Uh, for Joshua 1 and verse 8. Okay, Joshua 1 and verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart from of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. With that, good success in this word, man, not in this economy though. It's in this word, man, in this and understanding the will of the Father and doing His work, man, and understanding that we were made for His good pleasure, man. So to do His will and not ours, man. With that, I'm gonna say shalom. Hope this video was edifying to the next.